though it's old, it's probably one of the best games ever came out in this generation. It's
What,
really,
the first
really,
one or
really
the
good.
second one?
No, the first one. The first one was much better,
Okay.
I think. The second one, don't get me wrong, was more polished, but the first one was a truer experience, and it's good fun. There's lots of things to do in it, and perhaps we should have a bit of a multiplayer experience. Because we can join each other's games, and you can see me jumping around because I've got a fully powered up agent, and whilst you struggle to run up the side of buildings, I can just jump up it. It's good fun when you're fully powered.
I don't even know what the hell you're on about.
It becomes very clear very, very quickly. But I think I don't think they should just give away one game like Crackdown. Crackdown is a great game. You know, fair play to Microsoft's giving one of their best ever games away, but they should be doing more. This is in no way comparable to PS Plus.
No, because they don't give away nearly half as many games at a decent enough level.
You could probably pick up Crackdown for under a £5 without trying.
Yeah, you probably could, yeah.
As a physical copy. So anyway, Crackdown, that's out. I dare say it deserves a bit of attention. If you've not played it, get it. It is brilliant fun. It's stupid. It's entertaining. It's colourful. It's got a bit of shooting, a bit of driving, and a lot of violence. It's great.
It is great.
And it's an open world sandbox game where you pretty much are godlike almost.
Everyone loves a bit of sandbox.
Everyone loves a bit of sandbox. So yeah, anyway, that's that.
Indeed. Now, I'm not too sure how well my dropping the C-bomb went, but
I don't care. It was an appropriate term.
Fair enough. Now,
I think you were rather eloquent in your summary.
I wouldn't call it eloquent, but yes, I got the point across.
You got the point across.
What's this about? What's this thing? Is this you? Is this your doing?
No, I don't know where it stemmed from. I just saw this trending the other day. Someone started going Twitter silence as a hashtag, saying rather than, what they're trying to do is saying, right, we've had enough of bullies, we've had enough of trolls, we're not going to say anything. And they all took a step back from Twitter. I agree with the sentiment in so much that they're saying we are not entertaining trolls.
Is this a case of don't feed the trolls?
Don't feed the trolls, yes. I think this is an admirable statement to make. I am not knocking the people who've done it. I personally don't think it's perhaps the right way to go about it, because bullying should not be met with silence. It should be met with support and positivity. And, I also don't think bullying should be met with anger or retaliation unless it's an absolute last resort.
There's a reason people bully, mate.
They're usually weak.
You thought they've been bullied themselves.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not pretending to have the answers. I'm not pretending to understand all the issues. There are far, far, far better people than me out there. But my personal feeling is negativity should be overcome with positivity. So rather than silence, statements of support. If I see someone getting bullied, I will support them.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that I'm going to name and shame the trolls and encourage everyone else to kick the crap out of them, because that's just another form of bullying. This is my personal opinion. I'm just not saying this is the right thing to do.
Of course.
Anyway, I've been running it around in my head and trying to figure out a way of doing it. Now, I have emailed someone that I think would be a good person to work alongside with, because I don't want to do this in isolation. But what my plan is, I would like everyone on Twitter who follows us. In fact, I'd like all the developers to do this, because I don't want it to be about MGP. I certainly don't want it to be about Night Shift. I want it to be about all of us.
Is this your cunning plan?
This is my cunning plan. Very simply, on your Twitter avatar picture, I'm going to try and get someone to make a logo, and the logo already exists, and I've asked the person if he can give it to us to put a logo onto their avatar picture on their Twitter accounts, or wherever they want to put it. And
how do you do that?
I've got to figure that bit out yet. I know it's possible. I've seen other people do it. So, okay, we've got to figure the logistics of this out. I know the logo I want. I know the people I want to be involved. And I know how I want to do it. I just don't know how to make any of this happen. So I've asked the people that know better than I do, and I'm waiting for a response. And I know they're very busy, so I'm waiting quietly for them to come back to us. But I'd like everyone to put on their avatar pictures a little symbol that will basically say, if you bully someone, we won't stand for it. We will support people that are being bullied. We're here together. You're not alone. That's all it means. It doesn't mean you're going to kick the crap out of bullies. It doesn't mean you're going to insult trolls or feed the trolls. It means you'll support the victim. And that they're not alone, whoever they are.
Yeah.
They can ask for help and you will help them. That's all it means. It's a little bit of showing of solidarity and support to the victim.
As we all should.
I'm not saying this is a solution. It's a far, far deeper problem than that, but it is completely unacceptable. There is no excuse for bullying. Sorry, I'm going to get off my high horse again. I'm starting to rant, aren't I?
It's fine, mate. You can certainly rant a bit more if you want.
Yeah, you know how I feel about this. I'm very, very anti-bullying, and any form of discrimination is wrong.
Of course it is. It's just people have either been taught wrong or that's just the way they are, mate.
This doesn't mean you can't insult someone. This doesn't mean you can't have free speech. Just be a bit respectful. If you want to insult someone, don't use derogatory terminology. By all means, if you think someone's being a cock, tell them they're a cock. That's fine.
Rob, you're a cock.
But what is unacceptable is when you use a term by affiliating them with another group as a derogatory put down.
I can't think of anything quippy off the top of my head.
I can think of one, but I'm not going to say it because then that would be illustrating the point, and that's the whole thing. I don't want it to be associated with it. If it's in someone's head, great. But, stupid things, I'm sure you can all come up with examples very, very quickly. And fortunately, I would say our forum doesn't stand for any of this. But yeah, I don't think saying someone is part of an alternative group as a derogatory insult is acceptable. That is prejudice, bigotry, whichever you want to call it. It's just wrong. So anyway, like I said, I don't have a solution. I just want to show my support to other people who are getting bullied. So I'm trying to organise it, and hopefully we'll have future news. We are waiting a response, but I do know the gentleman involved is incredibly busy, and we have our people working on it in the background.
Do we? We have people working on things.
Well, yeah, not us. People that can actually do things.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. Fair, I understand.
Emails have been sent out, and I've sent people to chase. Or I've asked very, very nicely people to chase.
Groovy.
So I want to get this all done done quickly. Okay, so anyway, getting off that, because I will get very ranty, and I don't think it's a solution. I just hopefully showing a little bit of support, and hopefully in a positive way, rather than just silence.
Yeah.
The one good thing I would say that's come out of this hashtag Twitter Science is the amount of people talking about it, which is a good thing. So I don't agree with the approach, but I do agree with the people's stance in terms of wanting to do something. I do agree with they've raised a huge level of awareness. So if you were part of Twitter Silence, well done to you.
What's this Spelunky?
You know Splunky?
Mm-hmm.
It's coming to Vita. Woohoo!
For God's sake, it's not that bad, actually. I played the demo on the Xbox.
So I'm really, really looking forward to this. Anyway, that's the end of that one. That's all it is. I just saw it was coming to Vita. I'm really actually quite excited about this.
Yeah, no, like I say, the game looks quite a platformer, like Stealth Bastard and...
Yeah, this is a roguelike, or a Metrovania, depending on how you want to define it. Basically a procedurally generated mining game where you die a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for a roguelike Metrovania style game to come out on the Vita, and this looks like it's going to be the first one.
You want to get Rogue Legacy on it, mate?
I would love Rogue Legacy on my Vita. I think it would be an amazing game to have on a Vita.
Have you played it much more?
No, I haven't played in a little while. I want to just take about a week off and play games I haven't played.
Constantly.
Yeah, pretty much.
The problem is, if I did this, I'd probably only play Magic. And
no, this would be
DayZ.
the rule. I'm wondering if we should set ourselves a weekly challenge that we have to play a game in our Steam list and talk about it that we've not touched.
Yeah, but for that.
You say that now. Do you realise what you'd have to do? You'd have to put the Magic down. Step away from the Magic.
That's fine. I'm getting to a level now where I don't have to play it constantly. I recently got hold of a game that I've only played 11 minutes of, which is a Teleglitch. We talked about this last time, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, looks good. That's all.
Okay. Other games that I know that are coming out is Transport Tycoon. It's coming out. Yeah. It's being re-released. That'll be quite cool. And what was the other game I saw the other day that I thought was coming out? Oh, Chaos Engine's very nearly out as well.
Yeah, I'm looking for it, mate. I'm looking out for it.
Don't expect it to be something it's not. I think it's a preservation job.
You reckon?
That's what we got told. This is, I think Byron was talking about it when he came on the show.
I forget these things, mate. You have to remind me.
Yeah, I'm sure we discussed it. Well, I know we've discussed the Chaos Engine before. I think it's also coming out of Appy Nation, who, I mean, we could actually roll this into what we've got on the next section on any other business, particularly the September the 6th, which we can talk about now.
Cool. Then I'll let you talk about it.
You know pretty much as I do.
Yeah, but I don't know how much I can say.
You can say everything that's been said and discussed.
We're going to do some proper journo things.
Oh, yeah, that's part of it, yeah. But what we're doing is we've been chatting quite a lot to Byron Atkinson Jones. We keep on mentioning. In fact, on a drunk train journey home, someone asked me who my favourite interview was, and I said it was Byron. I don't know if you agree with that. And that's not just because of... I don't just count the interviews we've done on the show, the written interviews, all the people we've met, but Byron has been incredibly generous with his time and is always a fountain of knowledge. He's just awesome. And he's so generous with his time, and he's a great human being. So he's my favourite interviewee, and I thought he was our first ever co-host.
Yes, he was. I enjoyed that particularly well, yeah.
So, yeah, he's up there, and only just because we've had an amazing people on the interview. It's a very, very difficult decision, but yeah. Anyway, because he's such a wonderful human being, he has put together something called the Indie Collective.
Right.
What that basically is a loose-knit organisation or cooperative of people focused on the I don't know what the correct term is, the industry organisation UKIE or UKI.
Yeah.
Similar to TIGA in some respects, who do an awful lot for indie development, particularly in support of the gaming industry in the UK. And they're putting on a bunch of talks on September the 6th. And there were tickets put on sale today, 40 tickets, and they sold out in the hour.
That's a good sign.
It is a good sign because there's very little advertising for this, but I think the sort of people that follow Byron, and it's not just Byron, there is a couple of other guys, and I don't have their details immediately to hand, but I do know, obviously there's other people that are involved with this, UKIE particularly. There's lots and lots of people involved, and they're all good people. So I apologise, I'm going to have to just not say their names because I don't have them directly in front of me. But they've got 5 talks on it. It's going to be starting at 10 a.m. at UK's new headquarters, and it's going to be going on to 5 p.m. We know Shahid's going to be there. We know and it's going to be talks about how to get onto Sony, how to get onto Xbox One, how to get onto Amazon, how to get funding to go to things like GDC, how to do PR and marketing. So they're going to have all these professional talks, and there's going to be networking and all sorts of bits and pieces. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if afterwards we all end up going out for dinner and we go to loading. All good stuff.
I want to go back to loading.
Well, we will. So September the 6th is a Friday. Now, we've been invited not to pay for a ticket. We've actually been invited to attend as the press. One other press group has been invited.
Yep.
And that's Edge.
So we're getting somewhere.
We are getting somewhere. I'm downright terrified. So we're going to just go along, and we're going to spend all day there, and we're just going to have lots and lots of fun and talk to lots and lots of developers about cool things, and hopefully learn a few things as well. Because I'd be really interested to find out how Sony Shahid tells you this is how you get onto Steam, onto Sony rather. I think that'd be really interesting to hear people's reactions to hearing him tell them how to do it. I mean, we've seen it from his side countless times.
Yes.
And I'd be very interested to hear what people's reactions to the Microsoft similar talk will be.
Well, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Let's leave it at that, shall we?
Yeah, it'll be interesting. There's all sorts of things going on, but I think it's going to be a room full of very, very cool people. We're just going to go and get out and give as much as we can at the same time. So hopefully make lots and lots of new friends.
If by give you mean business cards, then yes.
Give a platform, as we've always said, We're an open platform to people to come on and promote their